Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is I Don't Know. I don't know. All I know is. So we'll wait for Facebook to be very generous and go out there and share with everyone out there. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll take about a minute for people to get on. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get started. This one's sort of fun. I was doing a training last night with John Tier and also Hubert, and I thought that you guys would really enjoy this. Robert Hollis, synopsis. Thank you, Bill. Shoemaker, appreciate you. Hi, Craig. Hi, John. John is the motivation for this talk today, which is really, really cool. And we'll get going here just in a moment. Got a few more seconds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Got some stuff to do today. So hello, everyone. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is I Don't Know. All I know is, and it's such a great title. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Deborah. Hope you had a great birthday. So anyway, the one thing I want to share with you is the reason that a lot of people don't succeed. I want to give kudos to John Tier. He's on here. Hi, Pat, Ed, Sarah, Kai. And one of the things that he did is he had me jump on with a friend of his, a distributor named Hubert, a truck driver. And a lot of people, he was so bold and honest. Thank you. And what he was just saying is he says, I just won't do it. I just won't do what I'm supposed to do. And I said, I totally know why. And he was, really? And I said, yeah, it's all programming. It's all programming. We're taught that, people will look at us really negative if we don't know the answer. They'll look at us really negative when we don't know the answer. That could be also embarrassing. We think, again, what other people think about us, which is pretty crazy. And we think, God, what are they going to think? That I'm not serious? Why would they want to do business with me if I don't know anything? There's all these things. I don't want to have the wrong answer, blah, 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 blah. And so what I was able to get across to him last night is, guess what? You don't know the answers, and you don't need to know the answers. So when my mentor first sat down with me, I'm extremely analytical. A lot of people don't know that. I'm a geek from the dork forest. And so if you want to know something about being an auto mechanic, I know my stuff, right? So now I'm getting involved in this, and there's a lot of misinformation that I had. We do crazy thoughts in our head. I thought I had to be good at, closing and be a salesperson and be, this person that was a great, ABC, always be closing, and I had to know the answers and all this stuff that is not true. Is not true. And so the analogy I used with Hubert last night with John Tier is I said, hey, listen, I said, if there's something wrong with your car and you're not a mechanic and you don't know anything's wrong with it, there's really three groups of people, and you guys got to watch out for them. There's this one group of people that will make up stuff. Why would you do that? Well, did you check this? Did you check this? I know people that are masters at minutia. They will just go on trying to be, significant, important, feel valued or whatever, but everything that's coming out of their mouth is 100% made up in BS. No facts whatsoever. Well, maybe it's your gas, and maybe, your battery's low. No, it turns over. I don't know. Maybe it's your air filter. And they just will randomly start doing this. Now, a lot of people are going to get mad when I say this, but a lot of people who train things, including this industry, never really teach or actually executed in doing what they're saying. Don't you find that bizarre? But there's just this group of people out there that, hey, how do you build a business? Well, what I would do is I would blah, 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 blah. Have you done that? What was your results from that? Did you teach other people how to do that? It's just amazing to me that we are the kind of people that will listen to anybody without any documentation, facts, or anything. And I know I've done this in another video, but do you know why, if you're in court and there's a prosecutor trying to, get this person convicted and fined and put in jail, and then there's this other person that's a defendant, right? And if you notice, one of the things is when they bring up an expert of any kind, could be a forensic expert, blood splatter expert, an accountant, anything. The first thing they do is they say, we're bringing this person up because of their expertise, and what they do is they rattle off their documentation. They got this degree, they got this degree, they've solved this many crimes, they've been doing this for X amount of years. They also teach at, they're professor at university. They really throw out all the person's credentials. If they do not, and even if they do, when the other attorney gets up and they go, now explain to me again why you're an expert. Explain to me why you are an expert. And what they're trying to do is discredit the witness. Discredit the witness. So, when I wrote this title, I don't know. All I know is I want to talk about the other two groups of people. The other two groups of people, you got these people that make up stuff, and they're, I'll just say nothing about them. I just think that you should be aware and ask them what makes them an expert. How many people have you got to a full-time income? Do you have any references? Okay, I'm done with that part. Then you got another group that is, they just don't know. They just don't know, but they don't have what I would call a dog in the fight. You know what I mean? So if you reach out to them and say, hey, I got a question about this, or what do you think about this? Their response, which is, that's one of the many million reasons I love my wife, Terry, is I'll say to her, I'll say, hey, what do you think about this? And she goes, I don't care. I just find that so refreshing. It's someone that is so direct that they go, I don't know. I don't care. I have nothing for you. Move on. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the third person. For those of you that are watching this, trying to figure out how you're going to be successful in generating a large group of people that are loyal, satisfied customers and affiliates to generate extra income for you and your family during this time. What you got to do is be willing to not be an expert. And the third person is humble. Just being humble, being honest and direct. So, this is a person that does have a dog in the fight. They have interest in it. And when my mentor told me, listen, Robert, you don't have to know anything. In fact, the least that you know, the better you'll do. I'd rather have ignorance on fire, and enthusiasm and excitement than knowledge on ice. Knowledge on ice. Knowledge doing nothing. So they understand products, they understand ingredients, they understand how the products work, they understand the comp plan, they understand the marketing, they understand everything. I know a lot of people, you guys, a lot of people that if I ever put them on a live webinar with me, they're the ones that go, I've read that book. I've read that book a number of times. I went to that coach. I went to that trainer. I've done all this stuff. They got more knowledge. Listen closely. You guys are not going to believe this. They have more knowledge than I do. Way more knowledge than I do. What I'm great at is action and executing. I want to know the couple of little things that I got to do, that I got to work on each and every day, that makes me this much more productive than somebody else. See, someone can teach all kinds of stuff, personality traits, and they can say closing skills and alternate close and form. You know, you always hear these people, hey, you need to build rapport. And they go, form? Ah, I know that. Family, occupation, you know, recreation, money. You know, I know how to do that. Oh, really? How many people have you brought in the business and helped achieve a check last month? Nobody. So apparently, some of this knowledge, in my opinion, is not necessary. It's not necessary. So in this situation, my mentor set me down and said, Robert, what do you know about this business, honestly? And I go, nothing. He goes, awesome. He goes, what do you think I know? And I said, I think you know enough to make $62,000 a month. And he goes, Robert, please, 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 never lose that. Learn to point, guide, and direct. That's another video that I have. And he said, so what if someone said to you, so I say to people, you guys know what I say, and everybody doesn't think I do it. But I reached out and I said, oh, by the way, my name is Robert. What's your name? My name is Ola. Hi, Ola. How are you? Great. Hey, listen, I was wondering if you could do me a huge favor. Sure. Do you know anyone right now that needs to make extra money during these crazy times? What is this? Why are you interested? Well, it depends on what it is. Hey, listen, why don't you give me your phone? I'll put my phone number in it, and then I'll text you a short video that'll show you exactly what to do. You can create an account just like you did with YouTube or Facebook or Amazon. And once you create that account, I'll point, guide, and direct you to the videos that will make you feel comfortable referring us to people that need our help. I know once you watch those videos, you're going to definitely know somebody. Okay, wait a minute. But what is this? I'm going to let the people that created it explain that to you. I don't know how to build a business like this. I've never been a CEO. I've never been an owner of a very successful company. I don't create stuff like this. When I found this industry, I was an auto mechanic on workman's comp making $900 a month. See, when I got involved, I still to this day, people will say, hey, can you explain the comp plan to me? You know what? I can do one better for you. One better for you. Oh, really? Yeah. There's a guy named Josh Wagel. He's the owner and founder of this $500 million 8-year-old debt-free company. And he created the compensation plan. And he actually did a video, not only explaining in detail every part of the compensation plan, but also a strategy of how to be able to definitely get an extra check into people's pockets. Wow. Yeah, once you create a free account, I'll definitely point you and guide you to that video. It's right in the back office. And it's all free. Well, what kind of products do you have? Golly, I think I heard that they have like over 800. Which one of the products are you interested in? I don't know. I don't know what products you have. Do you now see the importance of being able to get you a free account so you can go in and look at the products that only interest you? I need to be honest with you. I don't know the ingredients, any of that stuff. And there's no use of me talking about one of the products that I love or somebody else loves if that might be a product that's not interesting to you. Example, a company has a line of makeup. I don't use it. So again, I want you to evaluate the company so you can feel comfortable referring us to people. Are you guys hearing me? There's not a question. A question. that you can ask me where I can't say, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I do know, all I know is blam. All I know is blam. All I know is blam. So when my mentor told me that, hey, just edify and promote me and put people in front of me. Well, how much are you making? Oh my God, I got to be straightforward with you. I believe the money that I earn is not impressive. I'm not applying myself the way I should. I'm sort of a procrastinator and an excuse maker, to be honest with you. But listen to this. The people that built this company, Jenna, one of the affiliates that was in from the beginning, has made over $17 million. Oh my God. And the person that taught her how to do this business is Josh. And so Josh and Jenna actually do updated calls and also trainings that are free. When's the last time that you got to get trained directly from people that not only have made millions, but have helped over 20 people make multi-millions in this industry? And they're teaching us. They're the ones that got the videos, and I can actually click on a link and send those videos to people and get it to hear directly from the people that created the vision. So every time that I answer a question, it seems like people find out a way to ask me another question. And if you guys ever run across an individual that does not want to hear from an expert and they want to hear it from you, you do not want or need that person in your business. Do you guys hear me? See, a lot of people think they got to answer all the questions. You do not. You do not. But we say, listen, when we ask you a question, we need an answer. Nope. You need to point, guide, and direct them to the answer. Hey, is this a pyramid? To be honest with you, I don't even know what that is. But I can get you to create an account and you can look at it and evaluate it. And if you still think that may be a problem, I can definitely introduce you to somebody that can help answer that question. I'll hook them up with you in a group chat, and they're people that are already successful, and they can help you without a shadow of a doubt. See, where people mess up is they try to be the closer. They try to do the form. They try to do all this extra training that people do instead of just going through the numbers. And if you look at the rest of my videos, I got a number of videos that just talks about sorting, just talks about, I do this business because I'm not a sales type. I think a lot of people don't understand that about Robert Hollis. The reason I'm so successful, and if people do what I do, they duplicate, is because they know too much knowledge. They know way too much knowledge that they learn from so many different things, and they want to apply it all. I just want to do the consistent little things each and every day that make me millions and millions of dollars. That's all I want to do. And I want to master it. I want to get great at it. And you guys are going, oh my God, if you've already made millions, no. I can help a lot more people. My goal right now is to make $12 million a year. Why? Well, the same reason that people climb mountains. The same reason that people do anything in life. Because you can. Why can't I? My mentors, I have 2 mentors that have over 1 million people on subscription. 1 million people. Think about that. Let's say that they only did $40 in volume. That's $40 million. Okay. So you guys want to know what motivates me? That's what motivates me. Instead of helping 2,500 orphans, donate and support, 25,000 or 250,000. So with that all said, what if you believed that you could connect with people and not have to know anything. Just be the person that gets them to the place where they can get their answers, where they can learn to do this business. I made over $1 million before the age of 30 and never did a training. I was too busy focused and putting people in front of my mentors training. You got to teach the same stuff. Hey, how did you learn to do the stuff that you're doing? Oh, I'll put you in front of my mentors training. I promote and edify him, put them in front of the VHS tape and let them see. Steps to success. I already seen that Craig put it in here. Thank you very much. And the other one was Quick Start. And all these videos are available if you go to roberthollis.com/free. You also can get a PDF copy of my best-selling book that covers some of the same things that I always talk about. And you also can go to youtube.com/Robert Hollis. So I believe in you. Can you imagine if you didn't have to know all the information? So John Tier, thank you very much for inspiring this. Tell Hubert that I did him a shout out, because when I said these things to him, he actually said, you know what? I'm excited. Because the three things you guys heard me say over and over is the first thing is they want to know is who are you and why should I listen to you? You just need to say, you know, to be honest with you, you shouldn't listen to me. And I'm really nobody. But I know people that actually are documented and can show you how to help millions of people. Well, what is this? You know, I'd rather you hear from someone that created it. I'd rather you hear from the source itself. Let them tell you their vision and story and why I decided to do this. I don't want to tell their story. Let them tell their story. Well, what do you do? What do you do? Because I want to figure out if I can do this. Oh my God. They have free training, and the people that I work directly with have exactly step-by-step training so that you will get an extra payday in your bank account for you and your family. So I love and appreciate you guys. Please share this. That's the way you can get back to me. Please share this with people that need to hear it. This is simple, it's easy. You can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can get an extra payday for you and your family. And I love and appreciate you. And if no one's told you how to be fulfilled and happy and giving you permission, I'll do it for you. You can do this. I believe in you. See you on the next video. Bye for now.